Welcome back to GreasyCornerGarageNC. Here we are in Greensboro at the Greensboro Coliseum on February the 17th. This is the 21st annual Shriners Drag Car and Show Car Expo. So today we brought the Zephyr 547 Zephyr, and it's parked over here with all these nostalgia drag cars. Man, I've got some cars to show to you today. There are some really cool nostalgia cars here. Some of the most famous pro stock and I guess the beginning of funny cars. That's what it was. But stick with us. We're gonna go walking. I'm gonna quit talking.
Session for past members and racers. It's going to happen in the meeting hall where we do the Hall of Fame induction, which is if you come through B Hall, which is where
Hey, Chip, don't you walk away. This comes as your birthday. Come on up here like I asked Mr. about. This comes as your birthday. This is his birthday. Happy birthday. You know, it don't matter. Won't you give you guys get behind the table right there? After we take the picture, we can do that.
I don't want to have
I'm not. Hey, big job. Lead these guys in happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chip. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, I used to think I couldn't sing, but I just heard that.
I didn't miss it all. Cause I got it. I said, I've been all the way. Did you know that who was in the final in the bracket? They didn't even mention the picture. No, not even. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm just saying this is just
Now, can y'all imagine driving that thing? Look, look where his legs are. So your legs go right over the rear end. So these guys that run this thing, they say that this is real drag racing right here. This is a real man's. When you got that motor up front like that, all that power in between your legs, man.
Old school rules.
Old school rules. It's mama's nightmare. Say that again?
So it's a 200-mile-an-hour ride.
Wow.
7 seconds or less.
Wow. Wow. That's incredible, ain't
No
it?
computers, no high-speed bypass, all old school.
Yeah, old school. That's cool. And that's what this show's about. This show's about the old school nostalgic drag racing. And this is a nostalgic class that they run this older style. And it's got to be some fun racing. Yeah, yeah. And as you can see, this is more of a modern rail dragster, and you can see the difference in that one I just showed you. So, you know, the driver's sitting up front, and then the motor's in the rear. And everything that guy was straddling is right there, you know. So, yeah, check that out. That little drive shaft right there. So, yeah, it just takes a different breed to drive one of those front engine rail dragsters. So, yeah, my hat goes off to it, man. It's a pretty good looking Camaro. Yeah, I got you. So this is one of our friend's cars right here. He's owned this for 55 years. And this looked real similar to this. He changed some wheels on it, but it's not been redone. It's not been repainted. It's just been cleaned up. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, sir?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry, did I get in your way?
No, y'all fine. Y'all fine. We're just enjoying the car show with you.
Yeah.
Sell anything today? No. You wouldn't want to donate something to the auction, would you? You see what you got and come back by. You're welcome to come back by. We appreciate you coming out today, okay? Thank you very much.
Now that Camaro back there is pretty clean, but look at this one.
Yeah.
This one's absolutely ridiculous. It's put back probably better than original.
And rock, and anybody wants to donate anything for the auction.
That's a
or
beautiful
anything
car.
you donate, just honor it, go to the auction table.
Same thing with this Mustang right here beside it. It's every nut and bolt on it is perfect. Every nut and bolt.
nice cars here, ain't it?
Yeah, there absolutely is.
I mean, it's the quality is here.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a really nice Mustang.
That thing's beautiful.
It is. It's straight, perfect.
Yeah, it's really good looking.
Right kind of tires on it, everything.
This man here,
Well, a 289 hypo, that's a bad boy there.
won't come by.
Yeah.
That's a nice Camaro.
Yes, it
There's
is.
a bunch of nice Camaro in here. Good gracious.
So his nickname is Big Chrome, and you can guess why.
Put auction here in a little while.
He's an old drag racer.
Toe strap right this is cool. Knee tie downs. If you need knee tie downs or any kind of accessories like this, come over here and see. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Now I'm gonna show you probably the couple oddest cars that are here, and this would probably be one of them. Excuse me. Look at that thing. Now, I've been walking around here yesterday and today. Well, this thing right here is probably the neatest thing here. And y'all know me, I like things that are different, that are weird. It's got a VR6 6-cylinder in it. It's a V6, but you know, they look real small like a 4-cylinder. But this thing is fast. Brad McBride. You can Google him, check him out right there. So Brad, what kind of car was it exactly?
It's a 63 Volkswagen Type 3, and they call it Fastback.
Okay, okay. And that's all painted.
That's all painted. The car was originally orange.
Do y'all believe that? That's painted. Look at it. Look at the wheels. Yeah, it's the it's probably the neatest thing here. It definitely stands out. And you can tell the man's a fabricator. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, go check him out on Instagram and watch this thing leave the line. It's a rocket ship. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, that thing's cool. That's so neat. And here's another front engine dragster. You gotta have something wrong with you, I'll tell you what. That thing is... HeintzBrothers.com in memory of Mike Heinz. And y'all stay to the end because they're going to induct a couple people into the Hall of Fame while we're here. And I'm going to say I'll make sure I get over there when they do that. Now, these cars right here make some really good drag cars. That's how much of a wedge it is. You know, it's shaped like a bullet. Now, I've heard that this guy's in the same class that we are, so that he's going to be tough to beat. No justice. Sorry.
All right, we're up here at Donnie Gibbs Restaurant, but he's getting ready to donate something from the offices here. Donnie, thank you, appreciate it very much.
Now I shot a reel of this thing when it was pulling in, and the sound of it's what caught me. This thing is nasty. Now this is a original pro stock car. I can't remember I think it's 70s, but you see it's got a Boss 429 in it, which is pretty cool. And you see it's all the way it was when it was back when it was racing. You know, the old cool. You see it's got a cable running to the distributor, and that's where you get the RPMs from. But this car is a real, well, I mean, all of these are real drag cars, but this one is a really, really big deal. It was built by Holman and Moody. Randy Payne. Yeah. Pretty cool. You know, it's not my favorite car, but that one's really cool. Yeah. Now, you Chrysler fans, here's your 440. We didn't miss nothing, did we? No. All the old school electronics. This was a famous drag car. Brooklyn Heavy. Sox and Martin. What we got here? Pretty nice Camaro. It's all chromed out. It says Nasty Habit on it.
Yes. SWAT, what do you have?
So what if your mailman pulled up in this?
This section right here is actually a body scene. It's a body scene. So I cut the body scene.
I mean, I like odd stuff. This is definitely odd. I mean, look at the wheelbase on that thing. I wonder how that thing feels when it leaves the line. The longer the wheelbase, the better. That's kind of what I was getting at.
And then just started beating it all in. So when you tack it, I had it tacked all the way around to here. And then, you know, you can tack it right here. And then I just started beating it over. It's all welded down here in Chicago. But that's the model.
Okay. So we've got a few more nostalgic drag cars here we're going to check out, and that's going to be the end of the nostalgia drag car section. No, that's a 64. It's got the old school Ford badge on it. It's pretty cool. So this is a tribute car. You see it's got an FE big block in it. But this is a tribute car to Jake King. Right there. So pretty cool.
I know I talked to Gene yesterday. I asked Gene if he was coming.
You know, our buddy Sarge has got a 63. And it's a Tasker Ford tribute car.
Okay, Gene.
So, yeah, check out that piston. So this piston is in the car over here. We're about to go over here and check out. And you can see what happens when they burn and when they break.
Good talking to you too, man.
All right, so I'll go ahead and show you that.
I know you, but I can't think of the name.
Blake Wilder.
Ronnie Sox and
Yeah, there you go.
Scotty Cannon.
It's my son Joe.
So this is Scotty Cannon's the OnSat car. Now the last time these two cars were lined up was about 30 years ago, and they would grudge it out. And he still runs this car. He does no prep with this car, and you know they've obviously been through it. But this was early 90s, so I know to some of y'all that's it's old, and some of you that's not at all. But this is the Ronnie Sox Pro Mod. So they were some of the most innovative drag racers that were out there. Okay. And then right here behind us, we've got a Ford Camry.
I have no idea.
It is a 427.
It's a Ford.
Yeah, it's a Ford 427. It's an overhead cam motor.
Is it like an old one? Or
64.
okay, I think I've read about
They
it.
they brought this out to compete with the Hemis in NASCAR. NASCAR told them they couldn't use the motor anymore, so
It's
then
an overhead cam engine.
it's an overhead cam engine.
That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah,
The front is cam drive and all that.
It's got a
stuff.
huge timing chain in there, and guides and tensioners and all kind of mess. Yeah.
Everybody's
But
seemed to have
it
one.
became the
Oldsmobile
standard.
Had one, and I think Chevrolet had one. That they
Think-
just experimented
Oh,
with
yeah,
and never
yeah.
put them in production.
Yeah, but overhead cam. Yeah. Yeah, that's the holy grail to all the Ford guys. That's the motor. So that everybody wants. Well, I don't know about want. It ain't the best technology, but it's really cool. It's really neat. Yeah.
It's different.
It's different.
It's
Yeah.
hard to beat the modern stuff, like procharger or whatever.
Right, right. So this car's got a lot of work in it. You can see it.
Single overhead cam.
Yeah. So yeah, the windshield's been smooth. All the rain gutters are gone. All that takes a ton of metal work.
Air cleaner on them, but modern technology these days. It's funny because I didn't even, as big a Ford guy as I am, and I think they didn't make but like 500 of these engines, but you know, with all the new modern technology, all the, you know, separate coils, the computers, you know, it's just kind of amazing taking old school stuff and, you know, making still the same engine, but making a hell of a lot more power just off these electronics.
Yeah,
You know,
come on. Yeah. So he's talking about it's the old school block, and then it's got new school fuel injection and ignition system, which makes it mo better. That's the GT350 Cobra, like, look at all them carburetors. Yeah, I'd hate to tune all those carburetors, that's for sure. All right. So here we are. We're over here with Gary. He was the head mechanic. I'm gonna call him the car chief of the Ronnie Sox. Well, actually, you tell me about the car.
This is Ronnie Sox's original Pro Mod car from 1990. We campaigned the car for about 4 years and won 2 nationals and a lot of match races. And that was our income. I mean, a full-time job.
Yeah,
And
that sounds good. And this is the big rival. So this is the OnSat. And that's that car in the picture.
That's the original Scotty Cannon car that we raced many years. Now these 2 cars have not been side by side in 30 years. And the gentleman was nice enough to bring it up from west side of Atlanta so these 2 could have some memories together.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. And what kind of engine is in?
That has a Sonny Leonard 707 cubic inch.
Wow.
Boss 429 been on steroids.
Right. And these are the pistons that
Yep.
that's what's in it currently.
Yep.
Wow.
And
Give you a reference, you know, there's my fist.
This is a bad day in drag race. Unless you cross the finish line first.
Yeah, like a bad day going on there too.
Yeah, that was extremely expensive day.
Wow, wow. So yeah, this is probably the most iconic car that's in this place, right?
I would say it's got a lot of history, and anybody that kept up with the Pro Mod, in the late 80s, early 90s, Pro Mod was new. It would just come out, so it got real popular. People building all these different, you know, wild cars, and it was a good experience to be 23, 24 years old and know absolutely nothing about drag racing.
And I think I just realized, but that's the same uniform that was in that picture, and you're wearing it today.
One.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Lucky enough to be able to keep track of everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Gary, well, thank you. Thank you for
welcome,
bringing the cars out and hanging out with them.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, like he said. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so that concludes the nostalgia part of the show. Now don't check out now. We got some really cool stuff. There's some Mopars over there that are like 1 out of 100. One of them's got a factory roof. I mean a factory moon roof in it, and pretty rare stuff. So stick with us. Really appreciate every single one of you.